everyone. How's everyone doing? I wanted to come on here really quickly. I did a little Ubering this morning, and then I did some lifting this morning. So because Lyft, Lyft, they offered me a guarantee, $30 an hour from, what was 5 to 7, I think it is. It was, and then 35 per hour from 8 to 9. And they actually did it, So I'm like, okay, let me let some people know about this here. Lyft is just showing off, So I'm able to get guaranteed, and they'll call me, they give me the pings back to back. Which way do I want to go here? And so I'm not too long turning my app off, because I have some other things I have to do. What you gotta do? None your business. What? None your business. What? None your business. I know. What? Yeah, absolutely. It's a wonderful day. I actually started out like 4 in the morning. Like, what? Yeah, I did. I was laughing at myself the night before. I'm like, Michelle, you're actually going to get up? Like, yeah, like I'm talking to another person. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, because I never got up that early to go out and start Ubering and lifting. But that guarantee was a nice motivation, let me tell you. And all I had was 3 rides. Actually, no, 2 rides. And that got me my 30. Actually, a little bit more. So I'm going to see what tomorrow brings, because it's supposed to be for the entire week. But I wanted to give people my referral number to let them know, get on this. And with the referral, you do 75 rides within 30 days. And you would get 150, and so will I. Now, this is based upon state to state. If it's here in Maryland, it's 150 to 150. Now, if your state gives more, then it'll apply towards your state. If it gives less, it applies to that particular state. So it depends on the state that you're in when you sign up with that particular referral number. So yeah, so I wanted to put that in the description bar. Those who prefer me to email it to you, give me your email. I'll be gladly to send that to you, and we can correspond that way. If you have any questions, I answer to the best of my ability. If you don't have a car, with Lyft, you can actually rent a car and don't have to pay anything a month if you do 75 rides per week. And you have to be available during those peak hours. What are those peak hours? I believe from 6 to 9. It may vary in your state, but here it's like 6 to 9. So, yeah, you pretty much, in a sense, you got a car for free, in a sense. They just need you to be out there to get those 75 rides in a week. And can it be done? Oh, absolutely. Oh, what? Are you serious? Yeah, it can be done. So that's another option for people. And then they also, you have cars that you can rent through them and pay something a weekly. So it's up to you. There's so many options out there. So it's a good thing. So yeah, so I'm going to put my information in the description bar, and feel free to sign up under my name so that we both can get some money. Yeah, money. But I am here to help you as much as possible, okay? To help get you going. I know how it is to be kind of uncertain making that first step. I understand that. The best thing about Uber and Lyft, you set the time. When you're start out, just do 15 minutes. 15 minutes and shut it down. 15 minutes and turn your app off once you get that ride. And you of course, you drop the customer off. 15 minutes. I guarantee you. Well, because it depends on what kind of ride it is. Because you can get some rides that make you go, do I really want to do this? Some rides, some people can challenge your patient, but you grow and you learn how to, and things of that nature. Of course, you don't want no one to disrespect you and to disrespect your vehicle that you're paying for, okay? You have your boundaries, but you're cordial. You're very submissive and kind and things of that nature, but do not cross that line, that kind of thing. Good morning, good afternoon, how are you? I'm doing well, how are you? Oh, any particular direction you would like to go? Because sometimes they do know, sometimes they don't. But you always put your GPS on anyway, okay? So some might say, turn that off, turn that on, so on and so forth. You have to weigh that out. You can say no respectfully, things of that nature. What's wrong with the news? What's wrong with just some peace and quiet? Hey, looks like you got an iPhone back there. Hey, you know what? You can download such and such on that. Oh my gosh, I know you have great music on there. Oh, you need a headset? Oh, unfortunately, I don't have an extra one. But I'm surprised you don't have one. That would be an awesome idea. The thing is, you be respectful one to another, and keep in mind you do have those. And the thing is, if you don't drive for Uber and Lyft, will you ever see those? Yeah, you would, because there are plenty of those folks out there. You know what I mean? So there are so many of those folks. So you're going to run into those kind of folks here and there if you don't drive Uber or Lyft. So why not make the money off of those folks and keep it pushing and have a great day? Complete trip. Next. And you just keep moving. So yeah, I do understand the anxiety and things of that nature and the uncertainties. Believe me, I do. But I've been out here since June. Been driving through both apps, Uber and Lyft, for since June. And I must say, it's pretty good. I can take a couple days off, and then I can grind or put in some time on another day or two, and it works out for me. Everybody financial status is different and all, but it's definitely durable. You may just want to sit at the mall and pick up people from the mall. So it's just so many ways you can set yourself up to do this business and make a decent living for yourself. Depends on, of course, the kind of car, the type of car you have, where you live. Location is key. Apartment complexes are good. Subways are good. Doctor's office, you'd be surprised. Even in residential areas, it's just like, I talked to one man. He said there are not too many Uber drivers in Harford County. I said, really? He said, yeah. No, I needed one at 4 a.m. No one was there. And I was just getting up. I wasn't in Harford County at the time. I was like, oh, really? So I just spread the news to some of my people who do Uber and say, hey, you can set up shop out there, and makes, let that be your area if you want. Because from what he says, there are none out there, or not enough out there. So, and then another thing, you look at the trends. Okay, I'm going to do fast because I have 15 minutes on here, I think, or 10. Okay, but what you would do is you look at the trends. At the end of the month, you'll see one way of the trend of rise, and then the beginning of the month. So you learn those trends and work them into a special plan for yourself so that you can make that money. You don't have to be out there all day to make $200. You don't have to be out there all day to make $5. It depends on where you go, things of that nature. Those who drive, they know the deal. They know. My fellow Uber and Lyft drivers, they know. So it's not a bad thing, guys. It really isn't. And I did my taxes for the first time as an entrepreneur. So, yeah, I'm waiting to see how that goes. All right, guys, take care. Don't let your last ride be a bad one. Don't let your last delivery be a bad delivery. And Lyft up and Uber on. Uber Lady Baltimore always says that. Sorry. Uber on and Lyft up. See, I gotta stick with my own slogan. That's what it is. Okay. All right, guys. So take care. If you have any questions, put them down below. And yeah, get out there and do what you do. Get those 4 wheels rolling. All right. Take care.